and welcome back to another episode of More Than Friends. My name is Tashie, and with this show, I like to give you dating from a female point of view, and what better way than going on dates with some of my hottest girlfriends. Yep. All my girlfriends are actually pretty hot. I'm not shallow, I think it's just because I live in LA. Okay, I think my date just pulled up, so let's go meet her. We're gonna paint our butts off.
Oh, I'm excited.
With watercolors.
These are cute. It's gonna get messy.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yay. So today I wanted to give you tips and tricks to make it more easy and fun dating online, and I'm doing it today with a very special human that honestly, whenever she enters the room, I light the fuck up, so I know everyone else is. So please welcome Alexa Adams. Hello. I want to add in like a applause right there. Clap, please. But honestly, I was so excited for today because you are genuinely someone who, like, whenever I see you, no matter how much time has passed, you talk to me like we are like homies that hang out every day. And I think it's so sick that you make people feel just like so at home in your presence, so it's a gift.
So cute. Oh, you're so sweet. Honestly, same. We never stop laughing.
Yeah.
We're just talking about the most random shit all the time.
It never makes sense, but as long as we get it.
Yeah, it's just laughs, gibberish, laughs.
So today for our date, we were gonna like paint, because I thought like that would be like a cute date. Each date, I like to do things that like guys can do on a date with girls, because honestly, I feel like activities with a girl is so much better than just like interview style of like, so what do you want to do with your life?
And it's like an awkward dinner setting and you just don't know what to do. You're sweating, you're just staring at each other. Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, I agree. Activity is way better than dinner. I'm so awkward at dinner. I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to eat.
I'm just ice.
I forget. I like spill water. I don't know.
I swear I know how to drink.
Yeah, so I agree. Sick. Activities over dinner dates any day.
Yes, it's perfect. So we'll get into this, and then I'm gonna ask you some like fun online dating questions.
I'm excited. Also, are you a good painter?
I used to be. I don't know how I'll be with this.
I have no skill.
You can paint me as a stick figure.
If I paint you, you might cry.
Why do I have to paint?
It goes to show that, like, you know, even if you aren't good at painting, it can still be a fun bonding activity because you guys will giggle and have fun together, and then you grow closer to human when you're just laughing and being fun.
Yeah, because like messing up is like that's what makes it funny. It's great. I'm like all professional. Like, don't talk to me.
I'm literally just gonna have like dots randomly everywhere. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think of a random thing.
All right, Alexa. First question. Do you use dating apps, or is your social media just pretty much a dating app for you?
I do use my Instagram, obviously, but then I use that one certain app that you're not allowed to talk about for some weird reason. And I've had that for like 4 years, I want to say. Yeah. But I do have my subscription expiring soon, which I do that all the time, but then I get FOMO and keep like, it's like an addiction. Yeah. But, do you have it or no?
No, yeah, I have them. I have like a few. Only because like I love researching for guys as well. Like I have like Hinge, Bumble, that one, and then, no, I don't have Tinder. That one was like too scary.
Yeah. I've had a lot of friends, crazy enough, like meet their boyfriends on Hinge. Yeah. Like it's so crazy. And I got one and I still don't have a boyfriend. So I deleted it.
You're like, this is broken.
I had it for like 2 days and I wasn't married, so I deleted it. I was like,
this isn't working.
It's not good.
I like Hinge's profile because like the profile setup, because they actually like, they give you like funny prompts and stuff. So it shows people's personality more instead of just like, I like long walks on the beach and like random shit. You're like,
what's your favorite song or where are you from? And then just photos of you.
Yeah.
The Hinge is so funny too because the voice messages are hilarious. Like that was the main reason I got it actually, because I just wanted to listen to the voice messages. Now I'm about to read out.
I feel like I like the voice messages for like if they have an accent. I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. I could listen to that.
And you just get to know like personality more too,
For
like
sure.
based on what they say. Sometimes they're like scary when you hear the voice messages. It's like,
Oh,
okay,
never mind.
yeah, we're good here.
But yeah, like hearing someone's personality, I feel like is huge for guys. Like if you want girls to actually have like more of a chance to meet up, like showing your personality is huge. I'm like, yeah.
Like I don't care how hot you are. Like I'll talk to you for at least a month or two because it's usually they don't live here before I hang out with you or meet you because I need to know personality. I need to see if we vibe. Like don't care what you look like because most of the time like the personality makes the person like 5 times hotter.
Yeah,
in my
I
opinion.
agree. So do you ever do phone calls with people off of?
FaceTime all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a FaceTime queen.
Some people are so scared of like actually talking on the phone. I was like, some people will be like, because sometimes I'll just tell guys, I'm like, well, let's have a phone call first before we hang out because I'm like, I don't want to, because you have to think for women, we have to get ready. We have to like commit to a whole night. Like getting ready already takes like at least an hour if like, or more depending. And then we're like dedicating to going and meeting a stranger. And sometimes you could tell within the first 5 seconds that like you're not even clicking. So I'm just like, yeah, a phone call is way better.
Mandatory.
Girls are gonna actually come and hang out probably if you're great. You could just tell the chemistry and you're not wasting your time either.
I definitely do mandatory FaceTimes, and I had one. Usually they go well, and like you could just tell if you have like have good banter, like you hit it off, whatever, and you can see what they really look like. But there was one time, and I don't even remember why. Like it's not like he did anything in particular, but we were on the FaceTime, and I was like, this is not happening. And I was like, oh, my dad's calling. I'll call you back. And I never talked to him to this day.
You're like, I need to get off.
Yeah, I just was not. Like it was just really awkward. Like he just didn't really have a personality, and I was like, if I had got out of my house and went to go see him, I would have been so upset.
So
I'd be like, oh my god, I left my couch.
I love seeing home. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm like, yeah. And I also love if you're ever texting girls, just start off like the voice memo. Like first you could do like a first few texts, but like coming in with the voice memos, that's what I've noticed like really gets me because sometimes guys are just like texting and then I'll get like, because you don't even know them. So like over time, like depending, because you're going off of a picture, depending on how much I actually am interested, I could be like less and less responsive because I'm like, it doesn't feel like a real person. Mm-hmm. So like when you add in a voice, I'm like, I could hear how you're like saying something, how you feel. Like I get your sarcasm, like it's so much
It gives you the
better.
tone. Yeah, if a guy sends me a voice message before I send one, I'm like, oh yay, like I do like voice. I get so excited. I'm like, oh my god, now I can start sending them all the time because I don't want to be annoying, but I love voice messages.
I love it. I think it shows like confidence. I was like, you're not like scared of me. That's so attractive. Because that also tells a girl that like you date girls as pretty as her because she's like a gorgeous human. So like if you're confident enough to give her a voice memo, it actually just shows like, hey, yeah, I date people like you. Like it gives off that confidence instead of just being like, oh, I'm gonna like barely reply to her and like try to like take hours in between texts or things like that. I'm like,
short one-word answers. I'm like, I literally don't care who you are, what you look like. If you're boring, like we're done.
Yeah, to me it shows insecurity when you're like taking too long now. I was like, that's so high school.
Literally, I respond in 1 second. I don't care. My phone's always sitting next to me. Like, if I want to respond to you, you're getting a response literally before you even sent yours. I replied.
It's sexy. Have you gone on any dates with guys off social media or dating apps?
I'm really bad about dates. I rarely go on them. My version of a date is like, oh, your friends and my friends, let's all meet up. Like the first time I meet up with someone, I usually don't do one-on-one.
Okay, so you do more like a group
setting because it's like, I don't know, as a girl, it's just like safer that way. Also, I'm really weird and awkward. So it's better to do like a group setting. If I have my friends nearby, like I just feel more confident and comfortable, you know?
Yeah, because they almost bring out your personality more and then all the attention isn't just on like you and him vibing. You could like talk to your friend a little bit and then go back to him. Because I feel like even for guys, especially if you're like socially awkward or like shy, because definitely that was me, I like having my friends around because then they bring out like the true me that's like more entertaining. Yeah, I'm just like, no, my personality is way better.
I'm like, the me without my friends around is like so shy, so quiet, unless I like know you super, super well. If I do a one-on-one date with you, I'm going to be like sweating, anxiety. I don't know how to speak anymore. But if my friends are there, you'll get like a good version, you know?
I agree. Yeah, I think that's cool. And like for girls, I feel like having your friends is better because it's like you can kind of feel them out, and then if it's like not going well, it's not technically like a date.
Yeah.
Because in LA, like everybody's like, oh, you dated that person. It's like a whole thing. So I was like, I almost like the friend thing.
Yeah,
It's like perfect. We didn't. It's because sometimes for guys, I'm like, I'll invite them to come hang out with my girlfriends, and then maybe we vibe or we don't, but maybe you vibe with one of my friends more, and I'm like, go ahead. Like, I was like, who cares? Like, I don't even know you. So it's like, I feel like for you, it's like dating more people at once.
That's so funny. You're like, no, I actually didn't date that person. We hung out in a group setting, and like I was trying to hook them up with my friends. Like I thought they'd be a good match.
They look great.
That's so funny.
I agree.
Also, I don't know what is going on this campus. It's just like, let me pretend I know how to paint for a little.
It's beautiful. You like do American flag.
You're a great liar.
So, on social media or on dating apps, what kind of messages actually get you to like reply?
This is the hard part. It's not necessarily what they say. Like I do like if you have like something clever or you're complimenting something about me that's not just like physical or an obvious, you know, like the same thing all the time. But if someone DMs me and I'm gonna respond to them, I try to do my research first. Like I'll stalk their page, try to like see their personality, see like before I respond. Like I've never just responded based on like, oh, he's hot.
Just a message,
Yeah, or like, oh, he said, you know, this pickup line, so I'm definitely responding. Like it's not necessarily like that. You could just say like, hi, how are you? And like if I look at your page and you have a good vibe, I'll respond.
Yeah.
But if you say the same thing and like I look at your page and there's just like a bunch of things I'm not interested in, like I'm not gonna respond.
Yeah.
Do you have like a certain?
Yeah, because I'm thinking like, if a guy says like clever banter or like something funny, then I'm like more open to it. Because even if a guy's page is like not the best, but his jokes were somewhat funny, then I'm like more intrigued to at least try to have a conversation. If he just said like, hey, what's up? Or like just an emoji or things like that, I'm just like, it's so boring. Like you might be boring to hang out with. So that for me is hard. So then if I really like am attracted to you, I would have to like go to your page, stalk your profile, and try to find like any videos of you talking. Like, cause I'm like, look at their old highlights to find like them speaking at least, so I can tell like, I'm like, what's your fucking personality?
That's literally how I am too. Like I would rather you be like less attractive with a better personality than be really hot with like nothing going on.
Yeah, I've definitely like left dates for the really hot and nothing going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I doing? I'm wasting my life.
Literally. That's why you gotta FaceTime first. Because you can tell on one FaceTime call if you guys will be like vibing.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why men are so scared of FaceTime. Like, just do it. It's not that scary.
It's not that scary.
I FaceTime all the time. I FaceTime people and just never meet them all the time. FaceTime pals. Besties.
What's up? It's like we hung out, but we didn't.
And then they're like, when are we gonna hang out? And I'm like, oh, gotta go.
We just did.
We're hanging out right now. What are you talking about? Crazy.
What kind of messages make you not want to reply?
Like icky messages? You know, like, damn, mommy, that ass so fat. You know?
That didn't work.
I mean, I did a few times, but then after like the 10th response.
You're like, it just isn't my time.
Yeah, like things like that, I'm just like, okay. Or I get like, sometimes people say mean things to try to get you to respond.
They're trying to like neg.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't like that either. Like I'm a nice person. I'm not trying to like be bullying each other.
Yeah, no.
Like
negging that's another thing for guys. Like you have to be like so perfect with it. Like it has to be like a nice negging, like positive negging. It can't be like making fun of her appearance or things like that, or like it's just, it has to be something that it wouldn't actually offend her, like something that's not actually specific to her. But yeah, it can't be like, I'm like too personal, because that's where you lose them.
It's like if you're in person, it's like easier to like make like whatever little like comment you're trying to make that's just like a joke, you know. In person it's so much easier to flirt that way, but if you're just sending a message to someone you've never spoken to and you're like pointing out their flaws, I don't think that's
you're like, hanging out with you is gonna make me feel bad, so I don't want to feel bad. I'm not gonna hang out with you.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Any guys I feel like responses that are just kind of boring too, just like a heads up to guys, just because like every guy does it, is just being like, wow, you're so beautiful, or you're so pretty. As much as like it's nice, every girl gets it and it doesn't feel like special to them. So that's like one that's just like, okay. It's like doesn't really give the attention back that you want. Like, it's just kind of like generic. So I like to do like, some people will say like specific things, like, because I have videos on my Instagram and they'll be like, oh, you have like such a sexy laugh, or like you come off this certain way. Like, they'll compliment something specific, and I feel like that stands out more to me. Like, I'm like, oh, I can.
Like, compliment, if you're gonna compliment my appearance, like, I want it to be like my smile, or like, you know, something like that, or like eyes, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's something like specifically about me on my page or whatever, like, do that. I've definitely like DM'd a guy before because like he had a really good style. Like, I was like, damn, he has really good style. Like, and that's something, you know, you point out. So it's like, nobody would say that about me, but if you thought that, that works too.
That's why for guys, I'm like, style is so important. You can make it, like, you can go from like, even if you don't find yourself like super attractive, it can make you so attractive just having a good style. Pinterest is the best for that. Like, go on Pinterest and just look at like guys' style today.
I didn't even think
I
about
love
doing that.
Pinterest. I was like, I do that for Halloween, everything.
Honestly, I say all the time, if I had someone to style me, I would be so much hotter. Like, a guy can go from a 5 to like a 9 from his outfit.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Some guys' style is like so good that I'm like intimidated. I'm like, what am I gonna wear?
I know, I'm like, can you style me? And you get all like sweaty and nervous. I'm like, okay, are they gonna have something to say about my white Air Forces that I'm wearing? Like, is that just like basic?
Is this lame? I don't know. So say you're looking at, you're like swiping through a dating app. What's like red flags that you commonly see, or like things that turn you off?
Weird, and I know this is gonna sound like, oh my god, why would people do that? But when you have like, so obviously you put your photos you choose on your dating app, when they have pictures with girls, like a bunch of pictures with girls, like, you know what I'm talking about? You would think like, why are you doing that? You know?
Or like
common sense, maybe?
Put like an emoji over the girl, like an ex-girlfriend. Like, it's like, don't even put that picture in there. Take a new photo alone.
If you have to use a photo of you and your ex-girlfriend, you shouldn't be on here. Like, what is happening?
Just take more photos.
Yeah, like, call anyone to come take photos for you. At this point, I will do it for you. I'll help you.
Let me help you.
And like, this is gonna sound bad too, but like, I really don't care to see your fishing photos.
Oh yeah, no, a dead animal on like holding.
And you're like, look at what I did. Okay, that's so fun. I'm glad that you have hobbies, but like, the fact that you have to take photos, it's on your dating app, you know?
And it's just something that it only is impressive maybe to other guys. It's not, like, girls, it's not a thing for us.
I've never heard a girl be like, oh my god, did you see that fish he caught? Definitely gonna smash.
That'd be so fun. That's another TikTok we have to do.
It's like, so what did he do? Like, why'd you smash him so quickly? Girl, did you see the fish he's catching? Huge. And that's not the only thing. No one said that.
No one said, no one said yeah, I think my red flags would be, I think just like the really bad quality photos, or like like if your first photo is not your face, to me it just gives off that like you're not confident in your appearance or yourself. Because I'm just like, no matter how attractive you think you are or not, like, show your face in your first photo. And it shouldn't be a group photo with like 10 people. Like, we need to know who you are, because girls just skip it. They don't have time to like investigate. So we need to just know exactly who you are. A good candid photo is perfect. Like, no mirror selfies or that. Like, it needs to be like, have your friend one day just like take photos of you when you're out like socializing and talking to people. Like, it doesn't need to be you just like posing. Like, just a candid one is the best for guys.
I also thought of like another like red flag, ick, whatever, if you're trying to be too flashy.
Oh yeah.
Like, I've seen people and it's like private jet, yacht, another jet, nice car. It's like, dude,
it's so
that's
obvious.
all the photos you have. Watches, like shopping bags. I'm like, all right.
You know what type of woman you're gonna get if that's what you're
Yes.
posting. You're like, I don't know why I keep attracting gold diggers.
Yeah. Like, what? Why does she expect me to take her on these trips and stuff? Well, it looks like that's all you do every day. So that's what we're gonna expect.
It's what you're attracting.
Like, if
and to me, I feel like the wealthiest people in the world don't need to
Don't.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
It just comes off fake.
Literally.
But yeah, I agree. What dating profile or guys that you see on social media make you like attracted to them? Like, things that you see.
That's a good question. Yeah, my issue, and I talk about this all the time, is I do like personality. That's not the issue, but it's hard to tell on just photos. And so like there's people, I say this all the time, that I probably will X just because I'm like, like I don't like these photos, but in real life I would really, really like them.
Yeah.
And then the other way around to where it's like, oh, I heart someone and they like suck. So that's actually hard. Like I just try to look for like, it's not something I'm looking for like, oh, I want this, but it's more of like, oh, they don't have any like icks or red flags.
Yeah.
Like they just look like a normal, like fun, nice person that like has hobbies and ambitions, you know?
Because that's what like girls are doing when they're looking at your social media or dating app. Their dating profile, they're literally just looking for red flags. They're like, we're just trying to figure out, okay, what will we not get along, and then they like go on. They're not like looking for like, what do I love in this? Because they have so many options, girls on dating apps, because there's like more guys than girls, and dating apps just favor women. So we're just like, that's why like the more you can just take out the very common red flags, you're just gonna literally be chosen over like 90% of the guys. You're doing better than them, because so many guys still have very common like basic red flags in their profiles. Yeah. So definitely that will put you ahead of the game.
It's literally like just be you and like don't try to flex, don't try to be flashy. Show us like who you are and what you enjoy, and then you'll match with people that actually like you and not what you are pretending to offer.
Yeah. We're looking to see if you have a life that we want to be a part of. Like, does he have activities he does, like travel, or like what does he do for fun? Like, it just shows us like, oh, this is what living life with you would be like.
Yeah, it's like, do we like the same foods? You know, like, do we like the same music type, like movies, all those types of things? Because like that is what keeps you with the person, not their looks.
Yeah. Exactly, looks fade so quick if it's like not.
Yeah, I gotta be able to talk. I talk a lot.
That's like a thing I'm thinking now. I'm like, if I went to a guy's social media page and he had at least like some videos of him, like even if it's like him joking around with his friends, like talking, or like some kind of video where you're like saying some kind of joke or whatever, even if it's like a silly TikTok or something, that just to me shows me you have a personality, you'd be fun to hang out with, and I feel like that would score over any kind of just like hot guy pics.
Yeah, I was about to say like one of my icks, I guess, is guys that know they're hot and post that they're hot. Like, if you're biting your lip and looking into the camera and like trying to be all seductive, I'm gonna be real, like, we're not hanging out. Like, I personally just don't like that because I don't act like that, and I don't want to be with a guy that is staring at himself more than me. You know, like you need to like me, not yourself. Well, you need to like yourself, but you need to like me more.
Yeah. It gives off kind of, I feel like it's okay for females to do like the hot pics that are like very like seductive in that way, but it kind of gives off like a feminine vibe. I feel like if a guy's like a little too into themselves and trying to do things that like girls do for attention, I'm like, you're a guy, you don't need to. Like, it's hotter when you don't kind of care and you just are.
Yeah, I would rather a guy that like doesn't take selfies and like or actually no, I like selfies, but you know when you can tell like someone just went and got like fitted up and they told their homie to like do a photo shoot and stuff, and their whole Instagram is photo shoots?
Yeah.
Not my forte.
Yeah.
Like, you know? I'd rather just be like out fun or like random or selfies and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why candid is the way to go. Like, make it look like it wasn't even on purpose.
Yep.
Oops, I accidentally got this like great photo of me. That's why I like the ones where guys are at weddings and they like have to give like the best man speech or like some kind of speech somewhere. I'm like, that's attractive. It shows that you can like be confident in front of a room full of people, and then it's just like a candid photo of you just like enjoying yourself, having fun. So that's like a hot one that I've seen.
Yeah, that is a good. I just messed up. I'm trying to hide this from you right now. You can't tell.
You're like, this is serious.
This is not getting
This is going on your wall, Natasha.
You might cry after this.
Okay, so say a guy wanted to ask you out on a date. What's like the best date idea for you?
I like activities. So I've been on dates to where we've done like Universal horror nights, and like that was so much fun. Or you go to a carnival or like festival. Like, I think those things are really cute. Like I said earlier, dinner dates aren't my vibe. And it's hard to do. You shouldn't do like a movie date if you're just starting to date, because you can't talk in the movie. I need to be able to talk.
That's literally like a no for a first date.
Yeah.
Never take a girl to a movie. If like, I'm like, you literally are, for a girl, you just have to think like women are always worried about their safety. They're hanging out with a complete stranger. and then they're like just sitting side by side with a stranger during 2 hours, and then the guy's like trying to like put his arm around you and stuff. You just feel like, I don't know you. Like, should we be touching yet? Like, I need to have a conversation first. So.
And it's like an awkward like stiffness too. Like, you know what I mean? It's not the comfy cuddle. It's not the comfy holding hands. It's like the awkward stiffness.
You're a stranger.
Yeah, it's like, do we really want to be here? No, but we are.
No. How much longer is this movie?
Like, the movies are something you do with someone that you've been with.
Yeah,
you know?
you're like comfy.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else. Anything, Dave and Buster's.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Because then you can be competitive with each other.
Yeah, and it's always silly. You can't go to Dave and Buster's and not be silly.
Yeah.
It's like illegal.
Yeah. You're like serious.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they could get really competitive. I think one time, it wasn't a guy I was on a date with, but it was one of my guy friends, and he was getting upset because I was beating him in like a basketball game, and he tried to smack the ball out of my hand, and he smacked me in the face.
Oh my god.
Because he was so upset. Like, it was just a friend, obviously. It wasn't a date. But he was so upset that I was beating him that he went to go whack the ball and instead whacked my face.
You're like, cool.
I was like,
you were a sore loser. Got it.
Literally.
That's another thing. I've been on a ton of activity dates, and when the guy gets butthurt, it kind of like kills the mood. I'm just like, aw, like at least be like jokey with it. Like, you can't just be like upset. It just makes me feel like I'm like, it just gives off insecure vibes.
It's
like,
icky.
Yeah.
Also, like, I mean, it depends on the girl, obviously, but like wine tasting, like going to a winery, I think is really fun.
That's fun because you have things to do when you're like tasting. Like, I think just as long as you could like keep your hands busy. That's like that sounds sexy.
Yeah, I never know what
do I do with my hands?
Keep your hands busy. Well, that could be a lot of different things. There's a lot of things to keep your hands busy.
My favorite was axe throwing. I went like axe throwing, which was cool because I was like, it was a little scary at first. So the guy's like, oh, you'll be good, and like being all protective. And that's just attractive. And then like I was actually pretty good at it. So I think whenever you're good at something, it's more fun.
And you're more confident.
But yeah, that was really fun. That was sick. And I'm shocked that they let you drink at that. I was like, they let you have like at least 3 drinks. I was like, whoa, this seems very not smart.
Yeah, see, that looks so fun. I wouldn't know how to throw the axe.
They train you, but it's
okay, I would not.
You're just like backwards.
Yeah, I would be like, it just falls straight. They'd be like, okay, so you guys are good here.
All right, we'll do our last question. And this one's a dirty one.
Ooh, okay.
So a lot of guys, I always tell them like a very attractive quality when you're like with them, like sexually, is like dirty talk. And the common response I always get from guys is like, what do I say? What type of dirty talk should I be doing? And yeah, how do I go about it? So is there a type that you like?
I know a type I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like degrading dirty talk.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like a sweet, innocent, like lovey person. So like I like that in return. Like, I don't want someone calling me like their nasty little slut. I don't prefer that. I know people that do.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I like sweet, and like you can say like something along the lines of like how good you feel, things like that, like sweet, nice things.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me as if like I'm a trash bin.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's why it's so important, guys. Like, ask the girl, like, way before, like, not when you're in the bedroom even. Like, talk about it, like, on dates that you're on or things like that. Like, ask her what she likes. Like, that's where you can ask all the things, like, before you even get to the bedroom. Because then it's like, you don't want to be like having to have that conversation in the bedroom. You can, but it's just like so much better, and like the chemistry flows when you do it like before.
Yeah, and it's like even hotter because if they already know what you want, and they like bring it to the table before you even do anything, like it's so much hotter.
So hot. Yeah, I always think like for dirty talk, I call it like sexy narrating, where you're like narrating like, oh, so hard for you right now, or like, oh, you're so wet, or like you're just like narrating things that are happening, but you're just like pointing it out, which is like attractive. So I'm like, that's good for me.
The compliments, like you compliment like how good they feel, or like
or complimenting a girl like how hot she looks. Like the more she feels good with you, like the more you make her feel like hot, she's gonna come off even hotter.
Though if you're making me feel like confident and I know what I'm doing, like you're gonna get even better.
Oh, she just all of a sudden takes on that role. She's like, yes, I'm the hottest bitch ever.
Literally.
Yeah. No, that's great. Compliment her. All right, so now let's reveal our beautiful pieces of art.
Please don't kick me out.
That's so cute. Our boobs are on point.
Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't know
And
what
our
to put
butts.
our arms. Yeah, I didn't know what to
Our arms come out of the tree.
Yeah, and then
It's
it's just
beautiful.
like a big bright sun, you know what I mean?
And then it's just
Yeah.
us going off into the sunset.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be a romantic
I
date.
love it. It's better than me. I was distracted by her beauty. So I was just like, I'm in love. That's it.
I mean, it's a better heart than mine. So
I did it the whole time, so it better be.
I'm
Well,
dying.
thank you so much for joining me on our date. And can you tell everyone where to find you?
Yes. So you can find me at Alexa Adams 3, and it'll be in the link below my personal page.
And yeah, you should definitely go check it out. If you want someone that's just visually pleasing and doesn't edit the shit out of herself, is all natural, definitely check her out.
I love you.
Love you. It's rare these days.
If you want someone with no talent, here I am.
It's going on the fridge.
Yay!
Also, we are going to be taking some sexy painting photos, so please go to my page or Alexa's page. Mine is Tashie999, and we can't wait to see you there.